Thank you. Now, from inside the courtroom to what happened outside immediately afterwards. One of the prosecutors, Christopher Darden, said, "I'm not bitter," but his demeanor said otherwise. Mr. Simpson's lawyers and family were ecstatic. Aaron Brown picks up on the story again.
As O.J. Simpson, a free man, left the county jail, he left behind at the courthouse his lawyers, his family, and a message read by his eldest son, Jason.
My first obligation is to my young children, who will be raised the way that Nicole and I had always planned. My second obligation is to my family and to those friends who never wavered in their support. But when things have settled a bit, I will pursue, as my primary goal in life, the killer or killers who slaughtered Nicole and Mr. Goldman.
Jason Simpson said his father would have more to say soon. He did not say when. Then one by one, the Simpson family spoke. His mother.
I knew that my son was innocent.
His sister, Shirley.
When you know that someone is innocent, you are able to hold your head up high, and that's the one thing that our family has tried to do during this whole trial.
His lawyers, who hadn't talked to jurors, guessed at what it was that moved them to acquit. It wasn't about race, said Johnny Cochran. It was about time.
If you didn't believe the timeline, if you didn't believe that O.J. Simpson had enough time to commit this crime, that he couldn't go upstairs, change clothes, bathe, throw away all the clothes, the gun, the knife, the weapon, the shoes, and all that stuff, Miss Clark gave him 5 minutes to do all that.
And as for his client, a simple goal.
But he's going to start his life all over again.
That's one side, the joy and relief that comes when your client, your son, your father is acquitted of murder charges. But there is the other side, the disappointment and despair of prosecutors and those they have come so strongly to identify with, the victims and their families. District Attorney Gil Garcetti.
We are, all of us, profoundly disappointed with the verdict. This was an emotional trial. Apparently, their decision was based on emotion. That overcame the reason.
Lead prosecutor Marcia Clark to her colleagues.
Please don't let this make you lose faith in our system. Please don't let this deter you from doing a job you're so well qualified to do.
And Christopher Darden, always the most emotional of the prosecutors.
We came here in search of justice. You'll have to be the judges, I expect, as to whether or not any of us found it today. But I'm not bitter, and I'm not angry. But I'd also like to thank the lawyers on our prosecution team. I am honored to have
Then Darden, overcome and in tears, left the podium and into the arms of the Goldman family and colleagues. Then Ron Goldman's father, who had grieved publicly for a year.
Last June 13th, 94, was the worst nightmare of my life. This is the second. This prosecution team didn't lose today. I deeply believe that this country lost today. Justice was not served.
The Brown family, who may now lose custody of Simpson's two younger children, made no statement. Nor did the jurors have much to say. One, though, Brenda Moran, said this about the speed with which the verdict was reached.
Well, we've been there 9 months. You know, don't take another 9 months.
And as all these words were being spoken there on a freeway in Los Angeles, a scene eerily similar to the chase more than a year ago. O.J. Simpson was returning to Rockingham. This time, not to police, but to friends and family, and into the arms of A.C. Cowlings. It was as if it had all come full circle. Aaron Brown, ABC News, Los Angeles.
When we come back,